Sketch the reciprocal graph of the following function. So the first thing is, when there is a 0 on y equals f of x, and remember we're sketching y equals 1 over f of x, we'll have 1 over 0, which is infinity, it's undefined, and that means that we must have a vertical asymptote here, which will be the line x equals -1, here, which is the y-axis, or the line x equals 0, and here, where x is equal to 1. Now let's consider this part of the curve to the left of x equals -1. So the first thing we can see is that f of x is below the axis. So f of x is negative. And that means 1 over f of x is also negative. So it's all going to be below the axis over here. Now when we're close to 0, 1 divided by something close to 0 is very, very big. So it's going to be out here. 1 divided by -1 is -1, so that's where they cross. So where this is -1, that's where they're going to cross. So that's going to come down like this and through this point, and then this is getting very large and negative. 1 divided by very large is very small, so this is going to tend to the x-axis along here, and the x-axis will be a horizontal asymptote. So it's tending to 0 from below, which we write like that. The same sort of argument applies over here. So small and positive, this one's going to be massive and positive. So it's going to go up the asymptote here and down through here. And then, as this one gets very large, this one gets very small, and it's going to tend to 0 from above. Now, if we look at the maximum point, it's about here. The height of that looks just below 0.5. I happen to know it's around 0.4, or 2/5. So 1 divided by 2/5 is 2.5. So that's going to be around here, and that one's going to be a minimum. So where it's 0, it's going to go off to infinity. It's going off to positive infinity because this is above the axis here, so all the f of x values are positive. So it must come down here through this minimum and then off up here like so. And the same sort of thing applies here. So maximum's about there, and this time it's below the axis, so everything's negative, and that's going to go something like that.